Good morning. It is Thursday morning. So just to recap, last week, or not last week, the last load, we ran that up to Minnesota. Monday we ran, it was windier than hell. Beat up through the wind, we're just pushing because we had stuff to do. And, we got up there Monday night and delivered that load Tuesday morning, and sent an email to our dispatcher looking for a load, seeing what we got, because we got a fresh clock, fresh 2 weeks to roll, and get an email back saying he's got nothing. He's got no loads. Alright. So, we went and looked at that truck. And, 1 second, got a phone call. Alright, anyways, it was a phone call from the office there. So, it's not clickbait. I'm just leaving the Wakarusa Yard office right now. And we have officially de-leased from Horizon. Nothing bad against the company. It's a great company to work for. We normally have our slow times throughout the year, the beginning of the year, January, and then one in July. That's only about a week or two, and here we are in October, and it's still, like I said, no loads. It's super slow. Flatbed saved me big time switching over to flatbed. That kept me busy for a little bit. But it's still not enough. So it was time to take the next step. So after we delivered those trailers, we had about an 80-mile drive, which was right on our route anyways, going back home. Stopped, looked at the rig, and decided to go ahead and take that next step and pull the trigger. It's expensive, it's a big jump, but like a lot of people say, is we're stuck fishing in a little pond. Your likelihood of you surviving and getting a big fish is pretty slim. Everybody's in there fishing, so we're jumping up to the big pond, and we're gonna see how that goes. So just a quick update, but as of right now, looks like we're gonna be doing that today. Like I said, today's Thursday. We picked that truck up Monday, and we will own the truck. Company we're pulling for and leased onto, we will be pulling their flatbed trailers, 48-foot flats. They got a couple RGNs. They got a bunch of Conestogas. If you don't know what a Conestoga is, it's a flatbed that has the frame that goes all the way around the outside, and that's tarped. Covered wagons, some people call them. But I've never done one of those. We'll see. But the company we're pulling for, guess we get to pull the trailers for free. They'll preload them for us up there. We haul out. Pretty lightweight hauling out. And basically all you have to worry about for maintenance is the rig. You own the rig, so kind of like what we do now, but hopefully triple the money, right? So we'll see how that goes. We'll get some videos of that, and come Monday we'll be moving into that rig, and we got to switch shops too. Shop that I'm in now, I moved the boat all the way back, moved some workbenches around and stuff like that, and there's not enough room, not lengthwise anyway, so we're moving into a wide shop where we can tuck the boat off, kick that boat off to the side, back that rig in that way. I've got heated parking all winter since it's getting super cold already, and it's not even Halloween. But so look forward to that. Monday we will be getting into that rig, getting our stuff in there, getting that set up, and we'll go over that and get a good picture and get a good view of what that truck looks like and some of the horsepower and stuff like that. So we're just gonna drive home, get a couple more things in order, and relax for a bit. All right, so let's talk for a minute about reading the market. Every time, let's talk about reading the market, somewhat predicting the future, and being able to kind of see where you can sit and how long you can sit for. It's kind of one of the things that led me to make this jump, obviously, is the lack of freight. Could I sit home and be stagnant and run loads here and there and make bills work? Probably. But I'm still, at that point, you're running awful thin and you have zero leeway. If something happens, your funds are, thinning out at that point, and if something happens, you're going to be in trouble quick, And so reading the market, I'm looking at it this way. What are we, 2 years in? We're 2 years into this bullshit. And the market is diving, the economy's diving, everything's diving. Right? People are switching from getting the big campers to getting those small little campers because it doesn't cost as much to tow them. You don't need a monster dually. You don't need, a big old truck. Those little campers, when I dropped them campers off, the general manager said, they have people that come in and ask what kind of camper they can tow with their car or SUV. And he didn't tell them nothing, Well, now he's got something, so he's like, they'll sell. Those little ones will sell. The problem is you got this group of people moving up to do the really high-end ones, people that have a stack of expendable cash or money on the side, which is great for them. And then you got the middle people and the lower financial people. So the middle people are joining the lower people. And they're all going in to smaller and smaller units, which is fine. It's great for flatbed. But there's going to come a time, if we keep going on this trend, to where that's going to die out. People aren't going to have extra money. People aren't going to be able to finance that stuff. So when that dies out, then what? Flatbed, I think, be a world of hurt there for a while if it keeps going the way it's going. Like I said, our slow time, we hit our slow time, but we should have been way out of it. We should be rolling hard right now. I should be rolling out west, just dumping these trailers, turn around, beating ass back to get another one. But that's not the case. So reading the signs, the writing is on the wall. It doesn't look like it's picking up anytime soon. Nobody in the company seems to know what's going on or what the plan is or some sort of a schedule. And it's pretty hard to run my side of the business with not being able to have consistent freight. So I guess the main trigger to make me do this was, trucking is the lifeblood of the economy of the whole country. And you will always have trucking. Everything you own touches a truck at some point. So even if the economy's crap, there's still stuff that has to be moved. You'll never get rid of trucking. So That's a pretty easy guarantee right there to try to even things out, keel it out a little bit, and hopefully, I've been doing some research on it. You know, it's pretty expensive. It's a couple grand a month for a truck payment, and to tack that on top of, you know, the bills you have now, I think if you can make anywhere from we'll just ballpark, $7,000 to $11,000 a week, might be a tall order. You might be running, but if you can pull that off, it's not bad. It'll be worth it, you know. And then for the truck, I got a 3-year note on it, so that's what kind of makes that payment up even higher. You can stretch it out a little bit more, but you're best off to just pay it off, you know. Pay it off, get it done with, rip that Band-Aid off. The chances, come on, buddy. Fucking assholes. Guy's not paying attention driving a tanker, and he's halfway in my lane as I'm next to him. Fucking hate retarded drivers. But anyways, where was I? So like I'm saying, if you can stay busy, the likelihood, so stretching that loan out, you stretch that loan out, the likelihood that, you know, you're gonna have repairs, you're gonna run an escrow account, the likelihood that you're gonna have a repair is gonna be higher the farther out you get in that loan. So now you're still paying a decent amount of truck loan, and then it's harder for you to put more money away, and then you're going to have some sort of, you know, large expense come up, and you're going to be, you know, kicking yourself in the ass. So we'll just pay it off and be done with it, and see how that goes. That's kind of the idea that we're running with now. I just wanted to touch base on that, though, about being able to kind of read the market and stay out ahead of the game. Don't be defensive, be offensive. Try to get ahead of things, get ahead of the curves, get ahead of these slowdowns, and be proactive that way. It's a lot easier to keep your head above the water. So I just wanted to touch on that, and we're just gonna keep on cruising, and we'll go home and maybe dink around in the shop for a little bit, get some more stuff ready to go in the big rig. So, all right, we're gonna catch you later.